me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokémon Red 721 Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we continued the super long gauntlet from Lavender down to Fuchsia with just a billion trainers, and yeah, we're just about done with it. We're here on Route 15. There's only a couple trainers left. We killed so many encounters in the last episode, it was kind of insane. But now we're almost done, so we're gonna finish off Route 15 here, and then we're gonna go fight the fifth gym leader in the Kanto region in Fuchsia City, and depending on how much time we have, possibly the sixth gym leader back in, Saffron City. That's the dang name. Saffron is definitely the city I always, did I already fight you? I guess I finished the last episode with you. But, I always forget the name of Saffron. I don't really know why. Like, I don't really have any trouble remembering any of the other names except for Saffron. I don't know why it's one that just really doesn't work for me. I will admit I get Vermilion. Okay. Great case, Wade. You're making a great case for what you're about to say. I do get Vermilion and Viridian mixed up quite often, but in general, I mostly have trouble with Saffron. And we actually, this is I think the first time we've had an enemy Wanda on the other side of the field, and I'm pretty scared about it. We don't actually really have anything for you, other than to go to Jackson, I guess, yeah. I guess Jackson is kind of the answer to you, and honestly, you have so much special, it's possible that Headbutt and Takedown are actually better. You know? You actually have so much special that they might be stronger. Let me look at my special. Like, alright, so Jackson's special is 83. That's actually not that high, all things considered. We got 97 speed and 83 special. What, like, how is Wanda's special? Wanda's special is at 111, at about the same level as Jackson. So, wow, I did not realize your special had ballooned that high. But, that means you're probably, like, pretty close in special to me. I don't know, it's not like we're in danger. We can go for Flamethrower and see how much it does. Say, we are 12 levels higher, so even though you have a ton of special, like, we should be fine, I think. And it appears so we can finish you off with a Flamethrower. And I guess I should probably say something. There was an episode of this that was missed, not like a lost episode type of thing. Oops, I definitely should have had Avi fight you, because Avi needs levels much more than Jackson. But yeah, there was no episode on Monday of this week, which there was supposed to, but it's kind of funny, I just went on that Disney vacation, and I kind of went on another one. I didn't, like, go anywhere too far, it was only, like, 2 hours away. And, you know, I had a nice relaxing weekend, and I had originally I had the schedule all planned out of how I was gonna get everything all ready to go for when I was gone, so that, like, I would have a video, like, I'd have a video ready for the day I left, and I would have a video ready for the day after I came back, so I didn't have to worry about anything. And then, I gotta be completely honest with you guys, okay, here's the weird thing, it's kind of a weird explanation I have to give whenever I talk about this channel, and it is when oh my god, no, not my boy, well, we'll just put you out of your misery. I'm sorry. At least your sprite looks good, unlike the little one. Anyway, when I record these, like, Nuzlocke episodes, I actually have a good time. I definitely do. I definitely have fun when I'm playing these dang games. Now, there have been some exceptions. There have been some Blaze Black-sized exceptions when I was recording, and I can say I legitimately was not having fun. Because it was just really being horrible to me. But, you know, ever since, like, I started Moemon and this whole new era of the Nuzlockes, I legitimately have fun every time I record. And yet, my motivation for making Pokemon videos has been just about the lowest it's ever been in my life. And you've probably noticed that, based on the fact that we haven't had a new, quote-unquote, big video. I mean, like, unless you count, like, some of the Sword and Shield stuff I've done, unless you count like that, we haven't had a new big video in, like, 10 months. It's been, like, a really long time. And that's just because I just haven't had the motivation to be working on them. And I've been kind of struggling. I kind of started to talk about this an episode or two ago, and I decided I wouldn't. I decided that I would just... do I have to worry really quick? I think, Wanda, you can handle this, right? Yeah. I was like, I don't think he gets anything super scary, so you can go out there. Like, at least on the steel move front, which is all I'm worried about. So, yeah, I've been kind of in this weird spot. I started to talk about it last episode, and I said I should not talk about that, but I figure, at this point, we might as well just be honest. And I might as well just be honest and put everything out there. I've been kind of struggling and, like, putting myself in an ultimatum between continuing to do Pokemon content and switching to another type of content. You know, switching over to doing all Nintendo or all video game stuff. And, you know, I've been kind of putting myself in that ultimatum, and I really don't know what to do, because I'm also in this weird point when I'm not really sure what will make me happier. Out of all the things, you know, there are plenty of directions I could go right now, and I don't really do any of them, because I'm not sure what would make me the happiest. It's just this weird emotional struggle, I guess, that I've been going through for a while, and I don't usually like to talk about that kind of stuff, so I don't really know why I am right now, other than just for the sake of honesty. And, yeah, I mean, I've just been kind of putting myself, like I said, in this silly ultimatum of what content do I want to make? You know, am I gonna make Pokemon stuff, or am I going to branch out? And I came to realize it's not really an ultimatum I need to put myself in. I can really make whatever content I like. And, like, I don't know, and then after I got through that, I was like, okay, now I don't have any more hang-ups, and then I was like, well, I kinda still do, because I just have the whole question of, do I want to keep making Pokemon videos? And I really wasn't sure what the answer was. And, you know, after my little trip, I realized the answer was yes. I realized that I really do still love making this stuff, and I think, honestly, the reason I have struggled with this, and this is more stuff I don't usually like to talk about, but one of the reasons I've kind of had trouble with applying myself and feeling like I'm kind of burnt out on this stuff, first of all, the Pokemon community just has kind of been strange for a little bit with Sword and Shield. Like I said, there was actually a decent number of you who commented saying, I am trying to stay spoiler-free on Sword and Shield, so thank you for not talking about it, so I'm going to continue that. Should have led the episode with that, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm like, there have been, you know, for anyone who is keeping up with the whole Sword and Shield thing, you know, there have been some things that have been kind of divisive. There have been some choices. Have I actually talked about this in videos before? I might have, because it was kind of like this is a deconfirmed thing rather than a confirmed thing. I might have actually talked about it. I don't remember what you said you were sending out. It's a Cherubi, and that's fine. Whatever, we're gonna hit you with 2 resisted moves and take you out because Wanda has way too high special. But, now I'm kind of zoned out, but yeah, because of that whole thing, I feel like I've kind of been down. Also, Gen 7 being one of my least favorite generations, like, that kind of hasn't helped my interest in Pokemon. But, I don't know, it's just... And also, the biggest one, and the one I've kind of been, like, you know, not super happy to talk about, is... Like, if you don't know, if you haven't been with this channel for too long, like, you know, we're basically eternally between 13,900 and 14,000 subscribers. And, like, oh. Hello, Shedinja. I was not expecting... I think that's the first time we've seen an AI switch in this game. Did it use a move that switches it out, or did it actually just do that? I think they actually just switched, which is really weird that we haven't seen that happen. Ow! What did you do? What have you done? And you switched again. Why is Manaphy switching? I keep speeding up, so I'm not sure if you're using something, or if you're just actually switching. I guess you're just actually switching. Anyway, I'm gonna actually get to my thought now. So if you don't know, we've been in this for a long time, and you may have noticed the views on these videos are not very... They don't really add up compared to the number of subscribers this channel has, and that is kind of because I killed this channel a little bit. I started this, or rather, I started this channel years ago. I still was in classes, I was still being educated, and that took up a lot of time, and thus the channel didn't really go too many places. And eventually it did, and this channel blew up from like 100 to like 1,000 subscribers. Or maybe it was like 500 to 1,000, I really don't remember at this point. And that was awesome. And you know, it was like suddenly there were so many more people watching videos, I was like more motivated than ever. And then eventually we kind of had another blow up from 1,000 to 10,000 very fast. And that was like the best time ever in my life. And the problem is, it kind of didn't stay that way for too long. This is why I didn't want to get into this. I really should stop, but like, it kind of became not the best time, and then I still had my education, so it was like, there was a lot of not happy, all of a sudden, you know, and there was not a lot of effort going into videos, so the views just dropped, my interest dropped, and I kind of feel like I've reached this point where, like, I feel like I reached a point where I was like, you know, like, it's hard to say this, but it's like, am I really not having fun with the channel, or am I just demotivated because I've sort of let it die like this, you know? And I don't know. I honestly think the fact that I have done such bad things to this channel by neglecting it and, you know, not giving it time because of school and all that stuff, kind of did bad things and made me feel like, alright, this is not something I want to do, but I do. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Basically, the moral of the story is I kind of feel motivated again. I'm feeling much better than I was previously. I've got multiple, I wouldn't call them big videos, they're like medium videos. They got more work than Nuzlocke's, but not like a top 10. I haven't really gotten back into writing those yet, but in terms of scripts, I'm writing and working on multiple, like, medium videos. So hopefully those will be on the way, and hopefully everyone will enjoy them. And, I'm not even gonna make light of that hiker. We're just gonna, that's all I'm gonna leave it at there. And we're gonna leave this whole conversation at there. We'll just leave it at, I'm feeling better, and I can't wait to make some more awesome content for you guys. And you know what? If I make all this stuff and I'm still not feeling it, I get back into my slump, then hey, there's nothing wrong with wanting to take the channel in a new direction, but definitively, I'm pretty happy with where we are, and I'm pretty confident that I can make some good stuff, and that will hopefully cause the channel to do a bit better, which will make me feel a bit better. Anyway, let's fight this dang gym leader and never touch this topic ever again, unless it's in a positive way. So, alright, we've got Koga here. We have, like, everyone is level at least 37, so I don't think anyone is really a bad choice to lead with, so I'll just lead with Javi, why not? Hello. Fwahaha, a mere child like you dares to challenge me? Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. Oh my gosh. That's such a powerful line. He's like, he's Blaine. Okay, we're fighting Blaine. Never mind, not Koga, but Blaine. And he's got a dragon there. Okay, so, well, actually, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, do you get other dragon moves? Then I was like, I really should just go to Wanda either way. Like, even if, like, I don't know, like, you will very likely use Dragon Rage, and we learned that we still take damage from that, even though we are a fairy-type Pokemon. But, you know, it's fine. You know, we have a lot of health. Wanda is a healthy lass, and she's got a ton of HP. So it's not too much of a worry. We got Blissey. Alright, Blissy's annoying. Blissy's not cool, because, I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. We don't exactly have a super strong physical presence. Like, Megan and Avi are the only ones who hit on the physical side, really. And they're both normal type. and Megan, I mean, is only normal type, so I forget that you can't check their dang stats by, like, in that menu. I always forget. So we're gonna go for Megan, that's fine. I think Megan probably hits harder than Avi? I don't know. Yeah, the 85 attack? Actually, that might be kind of close. I don't think Unpheasant hits too hard. 97, dang! Unpheasant hits harder than I thought, holy crap. Alright, well, Unpheasant probably would have been better. You know, I should try to put you to sleep. Yep, because I just don't want you to sit here and spam soft-boiled. That's really the idea that I'm going for here, is I don't want you to sit here and spam soft-boiled. But strength should do some big damage to you. I think that'll do some pretty good damage. Boom! Holy crap, Megan is like having none of this right now. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Sometimes I forget just how bad Blissy's physical defense is. Like, it doesn't seem that bad, but it kinda, I don't know, it's pretty bad. Like, it never seems that bad because it has so much HP, but it's bad. It is straight up terrible. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna go for an Absorb. Probably could quick attack too, and it would have been better because you could have quick attacked me, but it's fine. Actually, no, if you, yeah, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're fine. Stunfisk, you know, in a future generation, I would probably switch out to Wanda if we had the moves that we have right now, but, like, I don't think we really need to in this gen. I'll just go for Seed Bomb, because you could have Bounce. I'm not sure if Bounce is in this game. That's the kind of move that I could see the Red 721 people saying, no, we don't need that. We don't need Bounce because, we already have Dang Fly, and it's like the same thing, you know? So I could see them doing that, but I don't know. We already have Fly, and everyone can learn it, so yeah, maybe they would just teach them Fly in that place, but I don't know. Blaine, none of the gym leaders have really put up much of a fight in this gen. Like, Misty was kind of tough, right? And that was kind of it. Like, no one else, I mean, to be fair, this is only the 5th one. It's kind of weird. Gen 1's kind of weird, because you can knock out a bunch of gyms right in a row. But, yeah, it's like, they have not put up as much of a fight as you would expect. I just feel like I've seen, like, I haven't watched anyone play Red 721, but from what I've heard, people have a hard dang time with this game, and I am just not one of those people, apparently, because we still haven't lost anyone, and, yeah, we're about to get our 6th badge, so we're about to get our 6th badge either in this episode or the next episode. Take the Soul Badge. I still really do wonder if Koga and Sabrina were switched. It makes so much more sense for the name of their badge and the, I mean, it makes so much more sense for the name of their badges to switch if they're like this, and otherwise, like, I don't know, it's so interesting. But anyway, the defense of my Pokemon does not increase, you're lying. I don't know, that's such a weird thing for them to say. And he gave us a Sody Pop. That's fine, it does not contain Toxic, but, I'll take the Sody Pop nonetheless. We are, yeah, say we're poisoned, but we have, like, a ton of HP, so it's not really, it's not really a problem. What is the dang name? I was going to make a reference about the fact that he gave me a dang Sody Pop, but is it Asagiri Gen? I don't know, I've been watching Dr. Stone, and if you've watched it up to the point that the episodes are out right now, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. Oh god, now I can't remember what he calls himself. I don't know, Mr. White and Black Hair Man. You know what I'm talking about, he makes the flowers disappear. Anyway, I guess there's not much for us to do other than to just step down, and, you know, nah, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. We can go ahead and fly. Dude, I talked a couple episodes ago about accidentally spitting, which, by the way, I mentioned the BattleBots announcer in that episode and how much he spits. I can't stop looking at it now. Every single time I watch the episodes, I'm just like, wow, you still going, dude? Oh, I just realized. Huh. Well, I'm surprised. I don't know if anyone commented about that. I completely forgot. Anyway, as I was gonna say, I just, like, projectile spitted, and it was disgusting. Also, I just said spitted. Anyway, I kind of forgot about Silphco, and the fact that a Rocket member blocks the gym before that, so I guess I'll go do the fighting dojo? I completely forgot. I was gonna do the dojo, and then go do the gym, but I forgot that Silphco existed. Wow. I was like, man, this series is winding down. We're gonna go get a badge, and then the next episode we can go do Seafoam and all that stuff. It'll be so great, but no, we're like, man, alright. It's time to fight these guys, apparently. I was gonna fight them first, but, you know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get a free something or other. He'll give us some sort of free Pokemon. And I wonder... Oh, this is Rival 3! Wow. Cool. I do wonder if, it will tell us what the randomized gift Pokemon is. I'm really not sure. I don't have my hopes up that it will, but I don't know. If it does, then we'll obviously pick the coolest one. If one of them is Gen 1 and the other isn't, we have an easy choice. Sceptile, huh? Alright, get up there, Avi. Dude, since I just finished, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know that I just finished not only the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which I've talked about in this series, but I also, Razor Wind. No, that is definitely not happening. That is a terrible move in this gen, and I wouldn't teach you that in the future generation either. Anyway, I just finished, Neon Genesis Evangelion for the first time. And when I say finished, I need to clarify, I finished the show. I have not watched the end of Evangelion, and I guess I have to, because everyone talks about how bad the normal ending of Evangelion is, and it's kinda bad. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't even really feel like... This is not what I was going to talk about, it's just kind of something that I'm rambling into now. Evangelion, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, because... I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the ending because it is worth watching. The show is great. It's literally fantastic. It's like 26 episodes. The first 24 have like no issues. Like if you watch them, they're just a fantastic bit of anime, which is what makes the last 2 episodes hit so hard in terms of disappointment. But the thing is, it doesn't. So I had not been spoiled on what happens in the show, but I guess I kind of had, because I knew at least a little bit of what happened. But when I watched the ending, it was literally all that happened? There was nothing else. And that was kind of like, oh, okay. So that's the problem, is that this weird, like, half part that I knew about of the ending is the entire ending. And that's why it's bad. And then that was when all the pieces clicked and made sense. So, like, yeah, it's I don't know. It's just it's so bizarre, and I was going to say, it's not even really a bad ending. It's more that it's an incomplete ending. Because look, if that ending was the last thing that happened in the show, that would be completely fine. It's actually a fantastic ending if that's the last thing that happens. But there needed to be more that happened between 24 and 26. Which is why I'm pretty sure every part of, as far as I can tell, I've done a little bit of research. The movie, The End of Evangelion, is between episodes 24 and 25. Which is perfect. That makes the ending better, assuming that The End of Evangelion, the movie, is actually good. Which I've not heard bad things about. I don't really know. This is the kind of stuff where I'm like, I did as little research as possible into Evangelion before watching it. Also, Hornleech is in this gen, which is super cool, because if you don't know, Hornleech is my favorite move. Or one of my favorite moves, at least. But, yeah, anyway, I don't know why I just decided to point out Hornleech after defeating Rival 3. But, yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's just interesting. Either way, what I was going to say is, now that I finished it, I'm back to watching the Sun and Moon anime. I am so far behind, I am not even in, what are they on? They did, like, Ultra Adventures, and now they're in Ultra Legends, or something like that? I'm in Sun and Moon. I left it pretty early. Like, I think... the episode today seemed familiar. I think I may have watched it already. Because what I like to do with anime is I watch one episode at lunch, and that's basically it. Every day I eat lunch and I watch one episode of anime. So I will slowly but surely catch up to the anime, hopefully in time for it to end. I might binge it if I have to. But yeah, I watched an episode today about Morlul, and where they're all eating, and I was like, this seems extremely familiar. I think I've seen this. So I think now I'm at the point where I left off, but either way. It's pretty good. That was all I was gonna say, I guess. It's shocking how fun it is compared to the other Pokemon series. At some point, I want to go back and watch all of the Pokemon anime, because there's a lot that I've missed between gens like 2, or I'd say between 3 and 6. I didn't watch like any of 6 at all. I watched like so little. The piston punching Hitmonchan and what? That was really weird. So it's not giving me a choice. It's giving me a choice, but it's not telling me who they're gonna be, which is unfortunate. So, why is this music playing right now? Does this music normally play in here? This is really weird. Anyway, I've been talking so much. It's doing like the battle thing. I didn't even notice. Sure, we'll take the hard kicking. All right. I made the wrong choice. Well, like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna name you Debbie. This is kind of a weird. This is a very Debbie was sent to the Pokemon box one. Okay. This is a very weird reference for Debbie. I'm not even gonna explain it, but if you get it, you're gonna be like, what? And just for the record, Avi, that was not a reference. That was just a name. I got that from Aviator. That was not intentional, first off. But now it is an intentional reference, and it's just kind of a weird one, so I'm not gonna go into it. Either way. Dude, I really wish I brought a drink in here. I am like... I brought this up like an episode or two ago, and I didn't finish the thought. Can you see this? I really like pajama pants. I wear them a lot when I'm like... I don't know if this is going to shock any of you, but as a Poketuber, I don't often leave the house. Like, on a normal day, I generally sit at this desk a lot of it. You know, I generally don't move. I don't know, a lot of my days are sitting at this desk until I go downstairs and sit on the couch, and then I go eat dinner, and then I sit on the couch again, and that's it. So, yeah, it's a lot of the same thing over and over. So when I don't, unless I know I'm going to leave soon, I just wear pajama pants all day. But they're not good for recording, because if you may have noticed, I like to put my arms down here instead of on the actual armrest. And one of the reasons for that is that the controller is really clicky. But the problem with it, basically, is that if my arms are on the pajama pants, it gets so ridiculously hot. It just feels like I'm melting into my own legs. And it is very not fun. I don't like the heat. Like, I am... whenever I don't know, whenever I just end up moving out or whatever, moving to a new place, I will certainly be going to a part of Arizona that is, not so hot. I will pick a part that is, I will picky peck somewhere that is, maybe warm, but not blisteringly hot like the Arizona I live in. And the problem is, there's a lot of heat in Arizona. just in general. Like, I did not go out of Arizona for my little vacation I did here. My little bonus weekend getaway was still in Arizona, and it was cooler. It was cooler than here. But it was still really hot because it's more humid out there. That's the thing. This, I don't know, I've spent probably more of this, like, this past, like, August and early September time outside of Arizona than I have in, like, most years. And yet, it does not feel like I have escaped the heat, you know? It really doesn't feel like I have escaped the heat, even though it really should, because the problem is, you know, you go to, like, I went to California, you know, not to paralyze, that's not burn. But, like, I went to Disneyland, a little while back, and, in California, it's hot. But it's not as hot here. The problem is humidity. Like, it's different kinds of hot. So, like, I went to California, and it was like, alright, I'm sweating like crazy. You know, it's a very sweaty, annoying time. But then I come back here, and it's like, oh, not only is it a very sweaty, annoying time, but my skin is melting off. Like, I don't know which is worse. Personally, like, I think, personally, I find the just skin melting heat worse, but that's honestly probably just because I've lived in this my whole life. So, you know, I guess I'm a little biased, but I don't know. It's just, heat is just horrible. I cannot believe there are people out there, there are human beings, cough cough Hilda, walking this earth, who believe that the heat is better than the cold. I'm sorry. Like, I would rather it be, like, 30 degrees than 120. You know, like, I would rather be freezing to death than melting, because at least when I'm freezing to death, I can put on more clothes and then be cold, or be warmer, you know, fight the cold with heater, fight the cold with, like, with more clothes, with blankets. When it's heat, it's like you have AC, which you oftentimes cannot have access to, and then your only other option is taking clothes off, which is very often not an option, so it's just nightmarish. And then, even if you take clothes off, you gotta stand. Because if I were to just go full, like, just springtime, whatever you want to call it, you know, and walk around and just spend my my heat-filled days like that, I would still be just sticking to seats, sticking to myself, because your skin, it just starts, like, melting. It's disgusting. And if any, I don't know if there are any, like, small children out there. Don't be afraid of Arizona. Your skin does not actually melt. It's just very hot. Let's just put that out there. It's just very hot. That's all I'm getting at. I feel like I'm gonna horrify kids by being like, when you show up to Arizona, your skin melts. But it's not quite that bad, although I hate it. I really hate it. I'm not really remembering how to get through Silphco. You know, I should really do this a different way. Although I kind of like getting the card key, and then I have this strategy with Silphco. You get the card key, and then you just go back to the first floor, and then just use the elevator, and just one floor at a time, make your way up the entire place, and just, you know, take out trainer after trainer after trainer, just go for it. You know, just go for that whole thing, and it makes it so much easier. It's just like all the trainers are dealt with. I was going to leave Avi up until level 40, and apparently he hit it a while ago, and I wasn't paying attention, so yeah. Anyway, that was a bit of a goof, but it's fine. We can just switch someone else up there. I can just go ahead and throw someone else up to the front lines. Who's fallen behind? No one, really. I guess Megan's the lowest level, so... Or tied with Wanda, but, you know, it's fine. I find that Wanda has more application than Megan. So we can go ahead and do that. Anyway, it is too hot. It's too hot. I think talking about how hot it is has kind of just, oh, no, not Garchomp. Oh, you know? I am scared of you, legitimately. Wow, actually, Garchomp's actually scary. You know, I mean, Wanda, I'm just gonna go for you. We're just gonna go for you and hope this doesn't go wrong. Please don't do it. Takedown? Okay, that could hurt. Not too bad. Okay, that's fine. We can go for the Moonblast. This should finish you off in one hit. Okay, if he has, like... Dude, we need to come up with a plan for that. If we come across Garchomps with, like, Earthquake, then we're kind of done, because that'll probably one-shot Wanda, and that's no good. If Wanda's not here, I don't know that we can defeat those big scary dragons like Garchomp. You know, I was afraid of Banette, and I think Garchomp has to have equivalent or at least similar physical attack to Banette, so yeah, it's just no good. Anyway, Olaf, get out there and do your thing that you always do with the Explodies. With those big Explodos. That's a good name for him, Explodos. I don't know, it's just the... I don't even know where I'm going with this. I often, I think I don't know, but like phrases like I don't know kind of are my, you know, everyone has them. Everyone has those things where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to take this conversation. Let's use a phrase that's like just a couple seconds long to buy me a little time, you know? Everyone has, and one of mine is, you know. When I'm like, I need just a moment to come up with the next sentence, I say things like, you know. And, did I go down or up? I went down, okay. But that's kind of, those are kind of a couple of my things that I use to just buy time, and I'm sure you've noticed that after enough time viewing this channel that I have a couple phrases that I just use to buy myself some time. Anyway, that's Selgor. Anyway is one of them as well. We defeated the junior trainer, though. Dude, it's gotten obscene. I definitely think talking about the heat was definitely a mistake, because, now I'm just dying. Like, now I'm just dying. I don't know if anyone else has this thing. This is possibly a very strange... This is one of those things I imagine is only me, but, you know, sometimes it's not. When I get super hot, like this, when I'm just like, I am dying to death. I am melting. One thing that helps, or not one thing that helps, but like, I don't know. I don't really have anything that helps. I need to just own the fact that I said the wrong thing to continue my sentence, and then I didn't know what to do about it. But basically, what I was going to say is that when I get into the situation where it's so hot and I'm melting, for some reason, I tend to get really hungry. I don't know if this is like a coping mechanism I developed as a child on accident, but I tend to get extremely hungry. Like right now, I am suddenly, like, starving. I am like, I need to go downstairs and shove Pringles into my mouth because I'm going to die if I don't. Like, I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, I'm just really feeling like I need to go stuff my face with food. And it's specifically, like, junk food. Like, I think if I went and grabbed, like, some baby carrots or something right now. I like baby carrots a lot. But, if I went and grabbed, like, an apple, it would not help me. I feel like I need something that's, like, I need some junk food. I need chips, I need Cheetos, I need something disgusting to help me. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. Like I said, I don't know if this is just a me thing. It would not shock me if it was. So, it's just an interesting thing I felt like sharing, I guess. Olaf, you can fight Celebi, and you're level 39, so do it. There's gonna be a lot of just burning through low-level things in this place, because, that's just Gen 1 for you. Let's put 1 million people in one location. As long as we make them low-level, it doesn't matter. Which is kind of a dumb, unfortunate thing, but I don't know, it's whatever. It's whatever, I guess. We can go for the Bullet Seed on Rhyhorn. It's funny, I don't think... Megan, really quick. After this fight, I think this was your only Pokemon, right? Yeah. I get that we beat you. What is your special like, Megan? Like... 73. Why is that so okay? Why is that so okay? That's not even that bad. Like, wasn't it like Sleepy, who's like only... Sleepy's at 95. Olaf is at 90. You're not even that far behind everyone, dude. You're not even that far behind everyone. That's so weird. That's so bizarre. Alright, Wanda and Sleepy need some levels here. I'll go ahead and throw Sleepy up front. I'll go ahead and throw Sleepy to the front lines. Oh. Hello. What's up? Wow, I'm scared. Alright, well, I can't help you until I get the dang card key. I'm sorry. I have to find it. I really don't remember which floor it's on. I feel like I would remember the area if I saw it, but I really just can't remember what the dang place is like. I'm just gonna quick attack you down because, you know, we're the same guy. I know you can't defeat me, so I'll just let you not, I guess. Like, if you have the weaker version of me at a lower level, I can just do whatever I want. It is officially my time. You know, it's Sleepy's time when an enemy Grovyle is out there. And, intruder spotted. We got Burmy. Dude, can I just Seed Bomb? How much is this gonna do to Burmy? Burmy is not a strong boy. Burmy is not a strong boy. I love him. Oh my god, yeah. The crit might have mattered. I don't really know. But, I don't know. It's just so unfortunate. I don't know. Burmy, I think I talked about this literally last episode, so maybe I shouldn't go into it again. But, like, Burmy is my go-to joke Pokemon, and I think he probably always will be, because, I don't know, it's just like... I don't know, it's just like... There's just something so sad about him. Also, why have we seen so many Florges this episode? That must be randomized over top of, like, Weezing or Arbok or something, because there's just been so much dang Florges in this episode. We'll go through here, and, have we fought you? Enough of your silly games. No, we haven't. God, they're just... It is just a never-ending freaking, It's just a never-ending gosh dang, like, just onslaught of freaking rocket people to fight. And scientists and all that stuff. Dude, I'm so tired that I've become so exhausted that I feel like I'm just loopy. I feel like I'm just rambling about nothing. So, even though this episode will probably end up being maybe a little shorter than I have been making them recently, I think it's probably a fine enough length. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I need to go stuff my face with junk food and a drink just to cool myself off. So if you did enjoy this episode enough to give it a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.